wide awake in an empty room, all alone with the thought of you. Thought I'd miss you more than I do, but I kinda like it. Should I try and hide it? Got drunk and I told you I loved you, on a night when we stayed out too late. Did I really love her? 'Cause I'm starting now to wonder, did I ever feel anything? But even though I gave back your things, from time to time you walk through my daydreams.
Are we gonna read for 24 hours? Honestly, I have no idea. But we're gonna give it a go. I've been wanting to film this video for ages now, and I've never got around to doing it because something comes up, or I have to do something in the morning, or I'm able to do it for 24 hours, but the day after, when I should probably be resting, is something comes up and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't stay up 24 hours reading. But now I can, and now I have this time off. I've got a few days off work. I'm like, great excuse to read for 24 hours. Am I scared? Yes. Do I think I can stay up for 24 hours? No, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun experiment. We'll see, I hope, but no promises that I'm going to stay up. I'm going to try, but I did go to Tesco's and I did get a few things. The things I only got were like coffee. I also got a smoothie because when I'm reading, I don't like to eat food. I feel odd when I'm using my hand, and yeah, no. So I've got a smoothie because then it can fill me up. I did also get breadsticks because if I do get the nibbles, then I have something to nibble on. And then obviously the main thing I got was coffee, because I got ready-made coffee, so I can literally pour it in and it's fine. So good. But what I also got, and I wasn't planning on getting originally, was a book. So I got Things We Never Got Over. Pudding. Thank you. I want to read this book. I don't know if I'm going to read it in this 24-hour challenge because I don't want to get ahead of myself and get into a reading slump or do anything like that, because that's like my worst nightmare as a reader, is getting into a reading slump and not wanting to read. So the first book I am going to read is, I'm going to finish actually off reading, is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I wouldn't say I've really been into this, but I think it's getting good. I'm sort of like just reading it because I want to finish it. I don't want to DNF it, but it's not one of my favourite books, and I can see why people love it. Like, the writing style is really good, but it's just something I want to finish, and we will see what I pick next after it, because I don't know. But let's get started in this challenge. Don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall! There we go. The lighting is terrible, but I thought coming into this it would be a really, really good idea if I start it in the evening, at night, because it's currently 9:45, so I've been reading for just under an hour and I've probably only read 20 pages of this book, but I've already yawned twice. I've drunk so much coffee already and I'm just like trying to stay awake apparently, but I don't particularly want to take off my makeup or get in my pajamas, so I feel like if I do that then I'm just gonna fall asleep. So I might do that later because I can't not wash my face. I have to do that. I have to take my makeup off, but just not yet. I did get into this, which maybe wasn't a good idea, but one, I needed to take a cute thumbnail, so that's literally what I did for like 30 seconds. And two, it's cold. It's winter. It's freezing. Yeah, that's about it. That's all. That was the reason why I turned on the camera in the first place. Okay, I'm gonna go back to reading. Alexa, play. I just read such a sad line. Well, that's a way to start a chapter. I'm gonna fall asleep. I need to move. I am planning on going downstairs at some point and reading downstairs. So I'm like out of my bedroom, I'm out of my like sleep zone, but everyone's still awake at the moment, so I'm gonna be doing that later on tonight anyway. So I'm just gonna sit at my desk. I just spoiled something for myself. You know, there's me flicking through, just wondering how many pages I've got left until I'm on The Last Husband, and I see something I don't particularly want to see or know, and now I don't want to read the rest of the book because I'm gonna cry. I'm already tearing up and it hasn't even happened yet. Okay, I'm gonna carry on. I finished it. I'm not quite sure what to think about this book. I mean, I really liked the last, probably when we got to, what was it? Her, like, 5th husband. After that, then I really got into the book and started liking it. At the beginning, it was quite slow for me and it took me a while to get into it, but I think that was because I wasn't ready to read it. Like, I wasn't in the mood to read it, but I picked it up and started reading it anyway because I felt like I had to, because I had it for so long. So I'm gonna be honest and raw and probably give it like a 3.5 star review, like a 3.75, almost a 4 star, but I don't know. I need to think about it a little bit more before I give it a proper rating, but we're gonna move on to book number 2. Oh, that is so low. I bought this drink actually from Tesco's when I was doing it, but I want to give it a try. Give it a shake. Oh, that's like burning. Blow that out. Oops. I just burnt my vanity. Look at this, because I left my candle. Oh no, that's not good. Well done. Anyway, back to this. If I can open it, let's give it. This really hurts my hand. I probably have no strength in my hand at all, but I don't know if I like it. I'm usually more into like the green juices that they do. I was like, oh, I'll give this one a go. I don't know, it's got like a slight little tang at the end of it. I'm gonna keep drinking it though, but I don't know how I feel about it. Anyway, on to the next book. So I'm either thinking out of 3 books. So obviously Things We Never Got Over is the book that I bought today. I don't know if I'm feeling something like this because I think the writing will be very similar to what I just read. I don't know. Or I'm thinking about going into a bit of fantasy, which I know is like completely different from what I just read. And I think I need to read something completely different from what I just read. So I've either got the Dance of Thieves, which has been on my like TBR for absolutely ages. Or another thing that's been on my TBR for absolutely ages is The King of Battle and Blood. Now, one of my favourite series is written by Scarlett St. Clair, which is the Touch of Darkness series. And I actually don't know what either of these are about. I'm feeling more one of these two books than actually this. I'm going to read one of these two actually. I think this is a no.
If you go, go slow, 'cause there's some things I'd never told you. Why, I don't know. I guess I've never been as bold as you. You put a little beat in my heart and a little light in my dark. And now it's my turn, but where do I start? You got me hooked in like an upbeat chord.
She's a princess. She's a princess. Okay, they didn't mention that in the blurb that she was a princess. That makes more sense now. Okay, interesting.
I'm in awe of you. Girl, I can't stop listening.
Sorry. I had to quickly turn the camera off because that was my father going to sleep. No, everyone is asleep, so I generally do have to be quiet. But I've taken off my makeup real quick, handed a bit of skincare, and I got into some comfy clothing. My leg really hurt. Going to the gym, doing leg day. So, like, that's all I can do because this part of my leg really hurts. But yeah, as I was saying, I love it when authors just jump right into it, don't do the whole, I don't know what it is, like take ages setting the story up. This one was like straight into the action, and that's what made me really hooked already. It's currently 2:15 and I feel like I'm wide awake. Obviously I am talking quieter because everyone is asleep, but I'm gonna carry on reading. I also love the fact that, I don't even know if you can hear me, I also love the fact that straight away, the main protagonist is a badass princess warrior. Like, she's so funny already, and I love her already. I'm trying to remember how to pronounce her name. My brain goes foggy. Isolde, that's it. I have to see the name to be able to say it. Isolde, that's the name. I really love her. Get back to it. Stay. Yeah, no. It's 4:16 in the morning and I'm trying to stay awake so badly, but I don't want to admit defeat. But I keep yawning, and when I'm tired, I yawn so much that I start to cry. So my eyes are like welling up and I'm trying to like focus on the book. I'm just like, the book's really good. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm so glad I picked this one because it's keeping me engaged. But then again, I just can feel my mind drifting and thinking about, oh my god, but I don't want to fall asleep. I don't want to have to be like, God, I need to sleep. Because I can pull an all-nighter if I really wanted, but then it's the thought of like reading in the morning and then reading the whole day after that. And I'm a bit like, can I really do that? I don't know. Am I crazy? And I feel gross as well, which is never good. The book, let's talk about the book. The book is really good so far. I'm really enjoying it. It's funny and I love that the main girl, how'd you say her name again? No joke, I've had to like do this so many times because I keep forgetting. Isola. I turned it down because it was so loud. Isola. She is so strong-minded and just a badass. And then Adrian, he's so calm and collective. And you're like, you don't actually know what's really going on behind him, but he like has these comments and you're a bit like, you know what I mean? And then there's Killian, and I'm a bit like with Killian, I'm like, why? To him, I'm like, you're such a drama queen. God. If it was a school thing, Zola would be like the popular girl, but she wouldn't see herself as the popular girl, but like everybody wanted to be friends with her, and she would like be like, okay, but I'm gonna do things by myself, right? She would be like one of those sort of people. I don't know if that makes sense. Then Adrian would probably be like the cool, calm, mysterious guy that everybody knows but kind of avoids. He's just like, there's something intriguing about him that you're just like, what is going on inside your head? But you don't ask him that because no. And then Killian would be the annoying teacher's pet that would tell you if you did the smallest thing wrong. Not even the smallest thing wrong, the smallest thing he didn't like. He'd be like, go and snitch on you. That's my little verdict on my characters so far. At 4:15 in the morning, you can tell my brain is not quite with me, and I'm only on page 70. I'm a slow reader, don't judge me. I'm not like planning on getting through loads of books in 24 hours. If I can like finish this one, great. If I can't, at least we've started a new book, and at least I haven't fallen asleep just yet. My mind is a little bit foggy. And I'm a little bit sleep deprived. I think that's the word. I don't know what the word is, but I'm probably mumbling and you can't understand what I'm saying. So, okay, I'm gonna carry on reading. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I need to sleep. It's 8:15. And I can't do it anymore. I'm catching myself with my eyes slightly closed. And so I'm gonna like sleep for like an hour. I'm sorry, but I have to sleep. Good morning. I'm just so tired. And it's kind of up 10 o'clock. So I probably slept for just over an hour. Not that long at all. Really didn't want to sleep that long, but I'm gonna go downstairs quickly, have something to eat, and then carry on reading. I'm gonna have something to eat. I'm not hungry, but have something to drink. Let's go do that. Now sunset, and I thought I would do a little update on how far I've gotten, because I've just realised that I haven't done very well. I haven't done so well with filming during the day just because I've been reading this book. I've moved a couple of places, but it's about to get dark again, and I changed into a hoodie because I got too hot, but then I'm cold, so I've got my weighted blanket on me as well. And I'm currently on page 336, so I'm near the end. If I move my book well, I'm about, like, that's all I've got left, and that's pretty good. I am genuinely in love with this book. I feel like at some points it can be a bit dragged along, like especially with the romance portion of the book, but then again I can understand why the author has done this. This book is in a series, so I know that I'm gonna have to wait until the next book comes out, but I am eager to finish it, and I am eager to like find out what happens between the two main characters. Yeah, I'll update you when I finished it. Actually, what's the time? Alexa, what's the time?
It's 4:47 p.m.
4:47 p.m. Just to let you know. Actually, I'm gonna go upstairs. So I have two dogs here. Come here. Come here. You have to. No! Not on the bed. Get down. Anyway, I finally finished King of Battle and Blood, and this was an interesting one. I don't think I've ever read a book about vampires before, so this was new territory to me, but Scarlett St. Clair is definitely one of my favourite authors, and I love her writing. I love everything to do with her. Touch of Darkness is my favourite series of all time. But yeah, I really enjoyed this book. I think I'll probably give it a 4 stars. I really enjoyed it, and it was a nice, easy read. But, you know, I'm gonna have to think about my rating actually of this book, because as much as I really enjoyed it, towards the end I felt a little bit let down. But because I know that there is currently or will be a second book, it might be better because it kind of leads into the next one. But I'm not like, oh my god, I need to read it, which I was like with the Touch of Darkness series. So that's why I'm a bit like, with this book. So I need to think about the rating, but it's currently 7:15, 7:15. And so I've still got like, I'm gonna say until 9, so maybe like an hour and 45 minutes probably. I might see if I can make it to 10 because I did have that hour nap. Anyway, back to books. I picked up 4 here, and I don't know which one I want to read. These are the ones I more like gravitated to read, and I don't know what I fancy. I don't know if I fancy another sort of fantasy book or if I just fancy an easy romance read or anything like that. So I grabbed a few. So I've got Kingdom of the Wicked, also The Intimacy Experiment. I bought this yesterday, and the fine print, I'm kind of gravitating towards the fine print or the Intimacy Experiment, just because I think I'll really like the story and the plot line to this one. But then this one also just seems appealing because it seems like such an easy read, and I've only got under like 2 hours left, and so I won't be able to finish this one. I don't know, I'm gonna read the backs of them and see which one I'm gonna do. Bear with me a second. But I don't know. I'm like the worst when it comes to choosing my TBR. Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a bitch by a toe. If it's right, if it's wrong. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Going with this one. We're gonna read The Fine Prince, which I think is the book I genuinely wanted to read more. Maybe. We're gonna read until, I would say, just after 9, because it's coming up 7:30 now. So yeah, we're gonna start reading The Fine Print. I think I'm gonna go back downstairs with the dogs though and read it there so they don't drive me insane. Okay. I'm done. I made it till 9:10 and my brain's not even working. It's 9:10 and I'm calling it. So in total, I'm exhausted and I'm gonna be in bed asleep by 10 o'clock. Like I can't stay up any longer. But I think in total I stayed up for just under 23 hours. I didn't do the full 24 because I did have just over an hour of sleep because I needed it. There was no way I could stay up any longer, but I did get through the 3 of these lovely books. I am so proud of myself that I was able to finish Evelyn Hugo, then finish, what was the next one I read? Ugh. So I was able to finish The King of Battle and Blood, and then also start reading The Fine Print, which I am already loving, but I'm the world's slowest reader, so the fact that I was able to do this many, I literally thought I would finish Evelyn Hugo and then read one book, so the fact that I was able to start another one, chef's kiss. Very happy with myself. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, you know, do that basic stuff. Leave a comment down below. I can't even think. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great experiment. You know, if I could do it, I guess I kind of did. I kind of. If I did it again, I think I would smash it. We will see. We'll see what's in store for the future. But yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye.